Good evening and welcome to a very special episode of the Hawkins Report. I'm Arthur Hawkins. It can be said that there's no greater way to serve the public than with a hard hat and a jackhammer. Mining remains one of the most difficult, treacherous jobs in San Andreas. With a hotbed of resources and the western heat beating down on your back, the risks can sometimes far outweigh the benefits. The government has known about the rich underbelly of San Andreas for quite some time, but there seems to be more to the mining business than meets the eye. So the Hawkins Report wanted to dig a little deeper. What we found is astonishing. You're not going to want to miss this. Joining me now is John Doe, an expert in mining and resource gathering. Due to the sensitive nature of the information we're going to be discussing, he will remain anonymous. Mr. Doe, you've been mining for a long time, is that correct?
Yeah, I would like to think so. Been mining for a couple months now.
It's wonderful to hear. And why do you do it?
It's there's a great community out there. Like obviously there's a few bad apples in any situation, but I've met a lot of good people out there. I think that's what I do it for. Not even for the money.
Good people indeed. And after hearing about what's really going on in the mining world, we wanted to take a deeper look into what people like Mr. Doe do for a living every day. So, the Hawkins Report, along with John Doe, set out for a journey to the center of the blue-collar workforce, the mining quarries. Take a look. So what exactly is it that you mine?
All right. Well, basically what you do, in layman's terms, is you go up to the quarry, you mine for something called pay dirt, right? It's just regular pay dirt.
Okay.
You have a chance of getting gems, like here I can unlock my trunk. I actually have a few of them in there, so you can get diamonds, rubies. You can. They sell at the pawn shop for $300 to $500. Not too bad. The thing is there's kind of a secondary secret. Apparently, there's a rumor that you can cut those gems to make them like 3 times their normal worth. I haven't been able to confirm that just yet, but that's kind of what my boys were hearing.
So there's a way to make some real wealth off of these gems.
Right, man. And I mean, it's hard labor, you know what I mean? All right, so this is the quarry. This is my place of work.
Okay.
Basically what you do is you, if I can make it up this way, you go up to this lovely gentleman over here. Pretty simple, honestly. And yeah, just gotta have the hard hat for safety and just go at it.
Now, how many resources could you get from just this one area?
Listen, so I would, I have a van. I have a van that holds about 400, which is about 30 something pay dirt, and then whatever gems I get, it would probably take you about 20 minutes.
Okay. But you are right. Something does seem afoot in this area. It seems like there's something else, something more. Is there anything you'd like to share with the Hawkins Report?
Word on the street is a lot of the criminals like those crates out there in the front.
So where are we now?
So we are standing right in front of one of the commercial crates. These little cabins, they hold valuables to the local businesses and things of that nature.
Talk to us about where we're going here.
So we are on our way to the refinery. So basically, all the material you just got from the quarry, you bring it down the street right there to the refinery, and basically you just have to wash through it, and that's when you really know how much money you made, right? So
okay.
What you're washing is pay dirt, and that pay dirt can turn into materials, right? So you can have coal, copper, tin, iron. You can even, if you're lucky, you can even find like a gold nugget in there. But there's this really profitable stuff.
How much would one gold nugget be worth?
$500.
$500. Wow.
Yep. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you get a few of them in one run, it turns out to make it all worth it.
How many gold nuggets have you found?
Oh man, I don't even know if I can count. I don't get them all the time, but probably hundreds.
Wow, hundreds of gold nuggets.
Yeah.
San Andreas is, of course, a prosperous state, but now we can see why.
That door.
So we're here live at the refinery, and I'm here with an anonymous mining expert who's taking me through the journey of refining all the raw resources that I've mined. So, the Hawkins Report is going to get down and dirty with refining to find out just how much some of these gemstones and other resources are worth. And I just start washing.
Yep, you just wash it, and then it'll pop out with a random material.
All right, so we're getting some tin ore out of this out of washing this.
Oh, nice. That's not too bad. That'll be worth about $110.
Okay.
Really
Do you feel like blue-collar workers such as yourself are afforded the same security as downtown, for example?
No, we're not. Honestly, it's kind of the Wild West out here.
Wild West. Interesting. I've just spent some time refining things into tin ore. The first time I've ever done this kind of work, and the Hawkins Report now understands how important blue-collar jobs really are. Now, it's time to go sell what we've refined. But who's gonna buy this kind of stuff? Where does it go? Still so much more to uncover on the Hawkins Report. Stay with us.
All right, Mr. Hopkins, do you still have the ore on you?
Right.
All right, yeah. So let's go sell, and then we should probably hop out of here.
After a hard day's work and doing some mining, I've successfully been able to sell my tin ore for $110. And that wasn't a full day's work. So for anyone out there who's looking to join the blue-collar workforce, it might pay off. And besides, if you've been cold out there in the rain, this place is pretty toasty. Now clearly there's a lot of money to be made in mining. But where's the real money being made? The next part of this report takes a deep dive into one of the wealthier parts of mining. But the information is top secret, only provided to us by a willing whistleblower. A lot of this information will be kept confidential, but we will take the Hawkins Report team inside to see where the real money is being made. Hawkins Report team wanted to get the inside scoop on the best place to mine. Seems we've found it, and now we're doing the tough work of grinding out those finer resources. So, how much is this stuff worth?
See, that's kind of the mystery. So no one has really found the place to wash this stuff, you know?
So it could be worth anything.
Could be worth anything.
You're right, this is tough work, you know? That is some fascinating coverage. You know, Mr. Doe, you taught me a lot about mining, and I certainly have a new appreciation for the work you folks do, as I'm sure is true for all our viewers tonight. You mentioned in the video a lot about blue-collar safety concerns, and actually that the Hawkins Report took a risk even going out there. What can you tell us?
Yeah, to be honest with you, man, there's a lot of trouble been brewing up down at the quarry right there. You know, a lot of my guys have been reporting, you know, a lot of thefts of their vehicles, a lot of guns being pointed at them, and it's crazy because like these guys are just, you know, out here trying to get their own bag. You know, they're just trying to work for themselves, and you know, it can't have a peaceful time everywhere, I guess. But
wow.
You know,
where would you say is the most violent activity? Is it at the quarry, at the refinery?
I would say the refinery or the sell spot. But you know, people will actually like watch you refine all your pay dirt and then just to steal it like when you're done. You know, like they'll watch you work for it. It's crazy.
That's incredible. Now, we didn't exactly experience any of that violence. I mean, we were generally safe, according to you. But what would happen? I mean, if someone were to come up, walk us through what it's like to be, you know, attacked in a situation like that.
So honestly, how it normally goes is, you go mine, you go, maybe have like a headphone in, kind of just vibing out by yourself, and then you'll go refine, and you might interact with someone, you might spark a little conversation, but everyone's pretty quiet, and that's when they'll get you, because they'll plot because they know that you have something valuable, and they'll plot on you, especially if you're alone.
Very scary.
The term that we use up there is like safety in numbers, and it's very true,
So you've walked us through what it's like to live a life of a miner. We were able to experience it for ourselves, and I was able to hold a jackhammer. I was able to refine some minerals into what ended up being tin ore, and sold it for a small amount of money. But talk to us about the big cash. Let us know, Mr. Doe, how can miners make more money?
Well, listen. There's been a lot of buzz around the quarry, a lot of talk about this rich pay dirt, which I've invested a lot of time and a lot of money, energy, trying to search for like the full story. The mining spot is fairly well known. You just have to ask people around the city. If you network pretty well, you can actually figure out that information. But from what I can tell, I don't think anyone knows about the where to wash it. That's kind of like the big question mark, right?
So people are currently storing up resources, and essentially they're waiting to wash them. And if they find this exclusive spot, they could become millionaires. Like, what kind of money are we talking about here?
It's all speculation, isn't it? Right? Like, I don't know if anyone has the answer.
Now you've been looking for a long time. Do you have any clues, like anything you can tell our viewers about where it might be? I mean, do you have any information at all?
Listen, I really don't. I cannot sit here on live TV and lie to you that I do. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and it could be on land, it could be off land. That's all I can really guess for myself. Obviously, that could just be.
So you've already put it in your mind, like it might even be offshore. Like you sound like you've scanned for a long time to try to find this. Do you think others are doing the same thing?
Yeah. I've I've been around the city. I've been hearing them. Like everyone's kind of just searching endlessly.
If somebody found it, is there a good chance that they might not be telling anyone else about it?
Yeah. I mean, with the amount of gatekeeping that's happening with the information about the mining spot, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someday and they just either want
Let's be candid with we've got a lot of families in San Andreas just trying to make it. So why don't we just be honest here? Is it cut off from the average citizen? Is it kept only for the rich? Do you think only the rich and connected are going to access this washing facility?
Well, hey, I've talked to a few of them, right? I've talked to a few of them trying to get some info, and even they seem like they don't know. Obviously I haven't talked to every big family in the city, right?
Do you think they would tell you if they did have any more information? Would they tell you? Are you connected?
I mean, I'm trying to start something with the mining union. Trying to make positive words. Trying to build like a reputation. Honestly, like kind of just trying to make sure everyone knows that it's all good vibes up at the quarry. Like
Right.
And I'm hoping one day that will turn into someone maybe calling my phone or
Absolutely. All right, so you got 30 seconds. I want you to tell us a little bit more about the mining union, and then we'll let you go.
Oh man, just if you see us out there, just say hi, say what's up. Just don't be weird. That's kind of like our thing. Is just be good vibes. Like everyone's trying to make money, and we like to make it safely. That's it.
All right, John Doe, mining expert. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me today.
Hey, thank you, Arthur. You're amazing, man.
Have you got a tip? Maybe you're a whistleblower. In any case, if you've got a story, the Hawkins Report wants to know about it. Text or call our show now, 920-818-5157.